Story today is called The Three Races. In old times, fable retells the story of the young athletic boy hungry for success, for whom winning was everything and success was measured by such a result. One day, the boy was preparing himself for a running competition in his small native village. Himself and two other young boys to compete. A large crowd had congregated to witness the sporting spectacle, and a wise old man, upon hearing of the little boy, had traveled far to bear witness of this race also. The race started, looking like a level heat at the finishing line, but sure enough, the boy dug deep and called on his determination, strength and power. He took the winning line and was first. The crowd was ecstatic and cheered and waved at the boy. The wise man remained still and calm, expressing no sentiment. The little boy, however, felt proud and important. A second race was called. The two new young fit challengers came forward to run with the little boy. The race was started, and sure enough, the little boy came through and finished first once again. The crowd was ecstatic again and cheered and waved at the boy. The wise man remained still and calm, again expressing no sentiment. The little boy, however, felt proud and important. Another race, pleaded the little boy. The wise old man stepped forward and presented the little boy with two new challenges, an elderly frail lady and a blind man. "What is this?" asked the little boy. "This is no race," he said. "Race," said the wise man. The race was started and the boy was the only finisher. The other two challengers left standing at the starting line. The little boy was ecstatic. He raised his arms in delight. The crowd, however, was silent, showing no sentiment towards the little boy. "What has happened here? Why do the people not join in my success?" he asked the wise old man. "Race again," replied the wise man. "This time finish together, all three of you finish together," continued the wise man. The little boy thought a little, stood in the middle of the blind man and the frail old lady, and then took the two challengers by the hand. The race began, and the little boy walked slowly, ever so slowly, to the finishing line and crossed it. The crowd was ecstatic and cheered and waved at the boy. The wise man smiled, gently nodding his head. The little boy felt proud and important. "Old man, I understand not. Who is the crowd cheering for? Which one of us three?" asked the little boy. The wise old man looked into the little boy's eyes, placing his hands on the boy's shoulders, and replied softly, "Little boy, for this race you have won much more than in any other race you have ever ran before. And for this race, the crowd cheers not for any winner. What is the moral of the story? It is better to cross the winning line with others than alone. For wanting success alone without consideration of those less fortunate than ourselves is no success at all. Rather, it's feeding your ego, enhancing selfishness, expanding your pride and arrogance. All of these are qualities most disliked by the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I give you a typical example. Many people who have knowledge don't share their knowledge. I could have read Dua Jamila on my own, make me and my family read, get the benefits. What about you? That is why I started it. I know Dua Jamila. I know on the 15th I should read it. I know the benefits of it. But it is much more better to share it. All of you, how we came together. What a beautiful feeling. We prayed together. May Allah accept all our hajat, inshallah, in collective prayer. The Holy Quran has great understanding of human nature. In a verse of the Holy Quran, Allah Almighty reminds us, the human mind is prone to emphasize self-interest. Surah 4 verse 128. The human mind is prone to emphasize self-interest. But if you act with an eye on the interests of others and are mindful of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then your actions will certainly be noticed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Islam's emphasis is always on selfless devotion to humanity. We are called upon in the Holy Quran to help the needy, the wayfarer, the homeless, the orphans, the sick, the destitute, the widow, the indigent, our family members, neighbors, and the community at large. This is the essence of Islam. Look how is it spelled. What is Islam? What is Islam? Have you ever sat and analyzed what is Islam? I is I, S for shall, L for love, I shall love, A for always, M for mankind. I shall love always mankind. I shall love all mankind. I shall love always Muhammadur Rasulullah. Whatever I spoke about was his mission. If you love Muhammadur Rasulullah, you encompass the whole mission of all these things. Once we move away from this ideal, then we lose our purpose in life and our understanding becomes shrouded by conceit, deception and betrayal. Let's take this opportunity to change our outlook and our perspectives. Move our vision from ourselves to others and take joy in helping those unfortunate amongst us. In this lies our success. A beautiful hadith. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has said, none of you is a true believer until you do not sacrifice for others what you want for yourself. What you don't love for yourself, you won't want for others. What you love for yourself, you will love for others. Sahabas used to give up everything for sacrificing for others. We have forgotten these beautiful concepts in Islam. Today we are only chasing this mundane, materialistic world. We run after the dunya. And so true the awliya have preached what they say. When you run after the dunya, it swallows you. When you kick the dunya will run after you. Look at the awliya. They kick the dunya, everybody runs after them, offer them the world. We that want the dunya keeps on swallowing you and you never happy, because this is a fleeting world. This is a world that's going to come to an end. كُلُّ مَنْ عَلَيْهَا فَانٍ وَيَبْقَى وَجْهُ رَبِّكَ ذُو الْجَلَالِ وَالْإِكْرَامِ. Everything is going to perish except the Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah give us the hidayah to follow on these words. May Allah, in these blessed nights, these blessed nights of Ramadan, Ya Allah, we beg of your forgiveness. Ya Allah, we in the middle 10 days of forgiveness, Ya Allah, we are great sinners, Ya Allah. We beg you for forgiveness. Ya Allah, to the wasila of Muhammadur Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi. Ya Allah, forgive all our sins. Ya Allah, forgive the sins of our parents, Ya Allah. Ya Allah, forgive the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu. Ya Allah, have mercy on the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi. Ya Allah, give us the death with the kalima La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Sallu salat al-witr.